Word, and the Word was with God. The Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. The Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. The Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. The Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. The Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. The Word was, and the Word,
Word of the Lord, sharp as a sword, weapon in my mouth. Enemies flee, demons will leave at the name of Jesus. I won't move, I won't be shaken. This is my foundation. It's the only truth.
All right, guys, I'm Awakened Saint. It looks like I am talking. Isaiah 11:6, the lion shall lie down with the lamb, and the bear shall eat grass like the ox, and the child shall play on the hole of the asp, and nothing shall hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain. Welcome aboard, great people. I see I was getting the last comments as I was working the videos back here. Get a little power of Jesus, Yeshua, going before I show you some truth. This situation, the title of today is The Bottomless Pit. And the funny thing was, I was going to talk about the bottomless pit of deception, and then deception just rolled at us, didn't it? Well, before I get started, I've had comments of new viewers saying, who is Awakened Saint? Like they tune in and like, who's this guy we're listening to? So I'm going to give you just a quick rundown. I know most all of you know who I am. But if you're just tuning in, who am I, right? Who is this guy? Why would I even listen to him? Why would I listen to me? If I was outside of me, why would I listen to me? All right, so I started this channel in 2017 because I noticed the Mandela effect. I was going live visiting a channel called Conspiracy Factualists run by Paul Adams. He stopped his channel And I created my own channel. I started doing a thing called Awaken with Coffee for a while, where I was just throwing out truth. Right? Yep. Airborne Saint. I was going to get to that, but this is going to be a very quick rundown. Who I am is a 27.5-year Army veteran pilot. I am currently flying commercial right now, helicopters. I have a new helicopter video for you at the end of this if you hang around to see it. I made it to the rank of W4 promotable in the Army. With that goes connections, worldwide connections that don't go away when you retire, by the way. So I have people everywhere. I have people in Utah. Yes, sir, I do. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, I do. This was easy. This thing that just happened was super. I mean, it's silly. It's silly and sad at the same time. We'll get to it. So what my calling is to you is to bring you the truth, because Jesus, Yeshua Mashiach, is the way, the truth, and the life. Truth is him. A third of what he is truth. He's all truth. But a third of his description is truth, right? So I bring you truth. You need to know when a deception is happening. And deception is all around, right? Knowing the deception is just part of the battle. But the fact that we know the deception doesn't mean we have to know why they're deceiving. They're deceiving because they're liars. That's why. Well, the channel was Awakened Saint. Then because of it basically got corrupted. I didn't understand security measures and those type of things. So I had to delete the channel. I came back as Airborne Saint because they wouldn't let me put Awakened Saint in there. Then as Airborne Saint progressed, I made the channel Awakened Saint, because I don't believe my calling is to wake you up. I'm awake. I'm awakened. I'm a saint. If you believe in Jesus Christ and in his grace and Savior, and he's your Savior, and you're going to heaven, you're a saint. So you are an awakened saint. If not, I hope you wake up. The woke movement, the waken, as we all started waking up, the left paradigm grabbed onto awake and woke, and they co-opted the awake movement by calling themselves woke, which is, it's horrible. So now when you say you're awake, people that are just completely silly and not in the know think that you're left wing, and there's politics are fake. So if you're a Q person, you think there's some white hat thing happening or anything like that, you are so asleep. You're way behind the power curve. Anyway, I digress. Richie from Boston, right? All right. Well, I'm going to go into current events, which plays right into the bottomless pit. Bottomless pit of deception is the crisis actors shaping it's known as the Overton window. Just so for you guys that don't understand what the Overton window is, the Overton window is the ability for what is, you guys can Google it or search it. The Overton window is what is acceptable by the common person to talk about. And bottom line is these events shape the Overton window. That's the smallest part of it. All right, so let me find you some visuals here. What do all of these events right here have in common? Anyone? Mueller? What are all of these events have in common? I got to get my reading glasses off. They're giving me a headache here. So you have on the left, crisis actor. This girl right here, she's a crisis actor. She's not real. And it was super. Well, they're all fake, Sue. Yeah, she gets it. There's a gold star for Sue. Sue.f has figured it out. I think you guys, most all of you know. Crisis actor, all of them are actors. Oh, yes. So you have the crisis actor girl here. I have 33 people watching too. You guys need to have one more person. I don't want to be part of this 33 thing. So this Kirk guy, crisis actor. President, crisis actor. Every one of these are actors, and every one of these events are fake. Oh, yes. I'll talk about the particulars a little bit. Let's see in the chat room. I see the shirt ends up being a hole in it. Now, we're going to get to all this. This stuff was, yep, there you go. They're all crisis actors, every one of them. Not so. Deep fake, Jackie. Deep fake is that refers to a lifelike visual that's not real. And this video of the girl in the subway, she's really sitting there. I don't believe that's CGI. And Trump is really standing there. That's not his blood on his ear, but he's really standing there. Charles Kirk is a hologram. He's not actually sitting there. We're going to get to that. All right. So that is that picture. All right. So how do you become this guy here? Think about this. If you look at this picture here, the way this is highlighted, and you bring it through, I bring it through my processor where I can see if things are fake or not. This rendition of him, the Mr. Kirk fella, shows up as not being there. Sorry to tell you, he literally wasn't there. That means the people of the event, everyone in the front rows, if they were even actually there, they're in on it. The people in the stage are definitely in on it. They're running it. Look at the hats. And there's going to be, if you say, well, Mike, you're reaching on this 33. Yes. Tim, 100%, Tim. So if you look at this, and you're going to say I'm reaching, but I'll show you other things. There's 3 hats, 47, 47, 47. That's presented right there in the actual event. He has that right there, right? 4 plus 7 is 11, 4 plus 7 is 11, 4 plus 7 is 11. And your key is 3 hats. There's your 33 right in the front, 33. And some people say, well, Mike, you're reaching. That's so, well, I'm going to show you some other 33s. That's just one of them. Okay, so I don't think I have a picture of every little thing with this because this one's so easy. But the thing is, how do you become Charles Kirk? How do you become this guy? Think about this. How do you become a guy that's allowed, he's allowed to go live in front of all these different colleges, right? How do you become him? And we're going to get to that very quickly right here with this picture. He is a high level Mason. Absolutely is. I'm not sure he's actually married to his wife because his wife's a crisis actor. We're going to get to that as well. But let's think about this. Say I became a real popular YouTube channel and I had 1 million views. You think I could just walk onto any college campus and debate people? No, you got to be pushed by the system. Absolutely pushed by the system. And as you can see in this picture, Mr. Kirk doing this 666 sign, okay, A-OK sign with his hand. That's a deliberate Mason symbol. See how his index finger and his thumb meet? That isn't a common way to do that. That is literally Mason signaling. He is signaling as a Mason. So he has never been a good guy. He has just been presenting as a new guy. Us in the know would call it truth gatekeeping. So yelling Jesus Christ, he didn't yell. He was nice. I listened to him talk. He would declare Jesus Christ as a savior and all that. And you know, Jesus doesn't at the end, Jesus doesn't come after the non-believers when we're going to heaven. The ones that he turns away, he says, "Begone, I never knew you, workers of iniquity." And didn't I say your name? Didn't I praise your name in public places? Heck, Kirk could say, "Didn't I praise your name in front of a bunch of college students?" And he's going to say, "You did, but however, you had this Lucifer thing going on with your Mason deal. You know, I mean, God, you can't keep things from God. So, you know, it is what it is." Let me go back to, I'll put that back up because I want you to have something to look at while I'm talking because I don't have a lot to present on this. I'm talking about this event here, the Charles Kirk shooting incident. I am talking about that. I am broadcasting on Rumble, by the way, in case YouTube shuts down for whatever reason. I am going to be presenting some things that's definitely in the past shut me down on YouTube. And heck, I would have been shut down already just a couple months ago, just by where I am now. All right, well, we'll talk about the anomalies real fast in this incident. I know through direct contact, he wasn't sitting there. Let's put it that way. That's what I'm telling you. He's not a martyr at all. He's not there, Jackie. He wasn't sitting there. Now, they might be presenting him as a martyr. They're going to probably have a funeral and all kinds of stuff. This entire thing is fake. So the anomalies that pop up right away, if you know how his hair is, if you've seen him before, right when the supposed shooting part happens, his head dips down and his hair turns into skater hair and then goes back to his normal hair. The F in his shirt goes away and then comes back. And this is things that would happen when a hologram works really quickly. We have real great hologram technology. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. We've had concerts with Prince in it, and different dead music artists have had concerts with holograms. So we do this stuff. Yeah, he's definitely, well, they're playing the martyr thing. The whole thing's an act. His ring finger thing, he has a ring, and when he dips down, his ring jumps from his ring finger to his pinky finger, back up to his ring finger. There's a whole bunch of different things, but let's go into more evidence that I have before I talk further. It's definitely a fake event. Easily shown you as a fake event. So let's go into another 33 real quick.
Tonight, the suspect was taken into custody at 10 p.m. local time. In less than 36 hours, 33 to be precise, thanks to the full weight of the federal government and leading out with the partners here in the state of Utah and Governor Cox, the suspect was apprehended in a historic time period.
So right there in your face, he has 33 to be precise. He has to look right at you. 33 to be precise. So you get your 33 with Kash Patel right there. And let's talk a little bit about crisis actors. I'll give you a short video on crisis actors. Once I'm done presenting this before the break, I'll go through the chat rooms. I don't like ignoring you guys. I appreciate your comments. So
Charlie, during the shooting, looked familiar. You know, this guy right here, the exact same glasses too. Is this the same dude? It looks like the same dude to me, guys. Could just be security, sure. But these hand signals that this guy was doing before Charlie was shot raise a little bit of suspicion with me. This is the first one, grabs the hat and the ear. This is seconds before, guys. But this isn't the guy that I'm talking about. I'm talking about this guy right here. Puts out his arm and then a tap on the shoulder right there. Now, if you were signaling to someone to do something, that's how you would do it. None of this is.
So I need to add, because he's not going into exactly what's going on. The hologram generator is right at the chair in the center of the tent, and there's the guy that's the Secret Service / whatever he is in this event. I don't know what he's supposed to be in this event on the left. He's signaling the gun noise guy. So there's a gun noise guy. It's all orchestrated, just like 9/11, where you had to have basically a type of pointer on the building so they would know when to set the bombs off and when to run the pictures of the planes on the news. Like, it was all choreographed. You have to do it correctly or it doesn't look right. So the guy, this dude here, he's the signal man. There's a guy on the right running the hologram. It's going to put it in gunshot mode. Like, he's moving stuff around. The hologram itself can't run the hologram. You guys get that? We're not there yet. Maybe we are, but I don't think we are. So there's literally a team of 4 people running this thing at the tent. And then there's somebody in the distance that's going to make a gun noise. And they're signaling the guy saying, we're getting ready to do it. This is where we want it. And because they need the hologram and the blood stuff to all look like he got hit. They're doing their best. They're doing what they can. This darn Jesus guy, though, just keeps showing what they're doing, though. But I bet you they can't stand Jesus, you know. So I'll keep playing it.
Sitting right with me, guys. None of it at all. And a lot of people are feeling the exact same way. I know it's not just me. But let me know what you guys think. Is this the same dude? Is this the exact same guy or what? And are they trying to play us all? I have to let you know that one thing that I've learned throughout my entire journey in knowing these people's playbook is this is 101. We live in a scripted reality. Peace and love.
Definitely the same guy. That's my comment. Same guy. All right. Am I still talking to you? Yeah, I am. Okay. Check this out. We're going to go on to Charlie Kirk's wife. Why don't we talk about Charlie Kirk's wife real quick?
This is the woman that was unalived in Sandy Hook. This would be the teacher who was unalived in the Texas incident. This is the preschool teacher that supposedly brought a pew-pew with her to school to protect the children. That's her right there, right? This is the one that got popped, okay? This is the one that got popped. Let me show you another picture of her real quick, okay? This is Charlie Kirk's wife. Let me keep going for a minute. This is old girl that got knocked on the train, right? This is a medic who was unalived in Ukraine. This is the boy that was rallying that was from the same school problem, right? The Sandy Hook school issue. That was apparently also in the Florida situation with the other school pew pew problem. This is the kid that was allegedly the one that took off Trump's ear, who was an actor for their commercials for their schooling system. This is the security guard that was at the event. That was also the security guard at this event. Funny how he looks a little strange there. A little different, right? Am I missing something here?
He's not missing anything. So they're all actors. All of them are actors. I almost feel silly that I have to tell you that, but I have to tell you, it's my calling. I have to tell you what the truth is. I'm going to jump in the chat room real fast in YouTube and then over to Rumble, because I know there might be people talking in Rumble. And then we'll take a little bit of break. If you have any questions or comments that you haven't done, feel free. I see Tim is in there. Tim definitely, he's digging the hologram thing. I mean, it's so easy. It shows up on if you do the background contrast, like when you can spot something real or not, he shows up as a hologram right away on software. So he's not sitting there. Who knows where he actually is? He's a real person. I don't know where he is. Maybe he's on the island of misfit toys now. That's where he is. I don't know. I don't know where you go when you're not alive. Heck, they'll probably present him as a whole nother person on Fox News. I mean, it's literally getting that silly, you know. All right, hey, here we go. JP is straight 87. Hologram, come on. It's not that complicated. It's not. Well, holograms aren't complicated. Honestly, it isn't. You're right. You're right and you're wrong in the same comment there. All right, old news, but suspect caught 33 hours later. Yes, exactly. 33 hours later. Exactly. All right, what do we got here? Tonette says they're trying to take our F in freedom away. Well, they took the F in freedom away on the hologram when he leaned forward. That happened. That actually happened. The F went away and then it came back. But I think that's just because the software couldn't keep up with it. You know, we're not as good as we'd like to be, I guess. All right, what else we got? Chief in Las Vegas, yeah, same guy in Miami as well. Tim, correct, sir, very correct. I am funny. Okay, thanks, Jackie. I have to be funny about it, because if not, I would get angry, and I don't want to get angry. It's really what I'm happy in a way, because this tells me Jesus is definitely coming back soon. It's getting so weird, so easily seen that it's fake, that you talk about the separating of the wheat and the tares. You can the people that see it as fake right away. There's your wheat, and then the tares can't grasp that it's fake, and they can't hear what we're saying. You know, they can't see it. They're tares. It's easy. Jesus comes and the tares are thrown in the fire, and we have the millennial reign for real this time, for Rizzo, not the fake Satan short season thing. All right, Tonette, that's what I was referring to. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I think he was referring to the F in the freedom, right? Guideline Strike, thanks for the actually presenting this in a way I can share, Mike. I'm presenting it the way I'm called to present it. So if that works out for you, I appreciate that. Plus, the Bible changes have gotten really, really bad. Yeah, they've gotten worse. There's selfies in the Bible now. I was reading the Bible just a couple of days ago, and I saw selfie in there, which really aggravated me. The word selfie's never been in there before. All right, so grateful for the Father showing me the truth. Raleigh R. That is something to be grateful for. Over in Rumble, Blues Girls over there, Shalom, and I don't see question. Okay, so they're all killed, but are they fake? K Maloney. Nobody's killed, Maloney. Nobody's killed. Yeah, they are fake. Yeah, nobody's killed and they're all fake. Right. I think the Epstein thing may be a distraction. I would advise you just stop looking at it. It's not. Anyway, we'd never know if they're telling us the truth anyway. They won't even tell us the truth about, heck, Mr. Kirk's wife is also a medic, is also a Ukraine girl, is also, you know what I mean? I mean, who's real, right? I know this sounds stupid, but why are they doing this? Yeah, so that's the go-to, isn't it? We don't know why they're doing it. As far as I know, they're adjusting the Overton window, and the Overton window is what is acceptable for people to talk about. So they're adjusting that as well. So one thing, what's not acceptable is what I'm doing right now, talking about it being fake. It's not acceptable, but it's being allowed for some reason, maybe to clear up who's who in the next event that's coming, right? But it sets up anger. I suspect they want the good and the bad to fight. They want a civil war, right? Whoever they are, throwing quotations marks. I'm not labeling anybody as they, but it would be the people that own the hologram. I can tell you that. I don't own any holograms. How about that? I can't afford crisis actors. They're very expensive. Jackie, they may be MK Ultra. Mike, be careful. Okay, I'll be careful of what? I don't understand what you're saying there. They're going to MK Ultra, send an MK Ultra at me? Is that what you're saying? I have the ultimate protection. I have the Son of God. So there's nothing to be careful about. I am good. I am so good. I'm not worried about anything. No worry. In fact, you are no fear 365 times in the Bible last time I looked, unless they changed it. All right. Anything else? All right. If there's nothing else, I am going to go to halftime. Talked to Lee Martin for a while. I don't know if you know this guy, but he said he wanted to call in the halfway point of the program, and he has something to talk about. So we're going to talk about that. I visited a place called Neom in Saudi Arabia, where the line was created. He wrote a book, consequently a book about a prophecy that refers to that area, and was surprised I had personal experience of the area that he was called to talk about. So we got an interesting second half coming up. What was I going to say? I just ran a blank. Interesting second half. I wanted to emphasize, when I have a guest on, I don't necessarily believe what they believe, right? I've had two different Satan short season people on, and I don't believe that is a true thing going on. I think that's a deception, but I'll allow to listen to other points of view. We should always be willing to listen to other points of view, because we will never learn if we do not do that. Right. Annie says, I personally don't believe the Charlie Kirk narrative. Well, good move, Annie. Good move. You get a gold star on that one. Guideline strike, fake alien invasion coming to a city near you. I don't believe that, because that's been said so much, which makes me not believe it. But it could happen, but I don't believe it. If it happens, then it happens. Annie, I'm 64 and I remember everything. Well, okay, good. Most women do remember everything, which is a detriment to most men. Called apart. Yes, thank you, Mike. Oh, roger that. All right. Seal of God. NKJV is wife now too. I don't know what we're talking about there. Just trying to jump in on the chat. Okay, so fair warning, I'm gonna play a very polarizing Christian song, which may get YouTube to shut me down. I was warned when this was given to me by the artist that this could shut down. He's on YouTube though, so it doesn't make sense. But anyway, it could shut down my YouTube channel, because I don't have a producer or anything like that. It's just me. I'm just a loving Christian with a laptop, right? So I'm going to play this song. This will be our halftime, and then we'll look for Lee Martin to show up. If he shows up, great. If he doesn't, then I'll close it out to you guys and talk about what comes next. So without further ado, if I do get shut down on YouTube, the link to Rumble is in the description. Rumble will not shut me down. So I'll be over there. The live broadcast is not going away. All right. So check this out with Demon Month.
Happening today, some parents believe that pride and LGBTQ plus topics should not be taught in schools, while other parents don't mind. Leave our kids alone.
You're not gay, it's the demon that's inside of you. You weren't born that way, don't let it try to lie to you. I'ma tell the truth, don't act like I do not care. I'm trying to save you from hell, cause it is hot there. I wanna live the way I want, man, that's not fair. But if you go to hell, the love you seek is not there. Even Christian rappers acting sus to see yourself. Not tell the truth, did God say to paint your fingernails? That ain't it. Oh, I sound legalistic, cause I don't want my son to ever put on lipstick. Don't make that post, brother, you should go to him. Pull that 66 cannon out and blow a hole through him. Oh, I suck, cause I don't rock with Pride Month. Disney Plus trying to turn my daughter into my son. God is coming, gotta have my Bible stay close. But until then, we are taking back the rainbow.
Straight pride, I don't rock with Demon Month. Keep messing with the holy God and you gon' see the sun. You cross the line with the kids and I don't need a gun. Jesus coming, you gon' see that he don't rock with Demon Month. Hey, I don't rock with Demon Month. Nah, real men of God don't rock with Demon Month. Let's boycott the devil, I don't need a gun. Jesus coming, you gon' see that he don't rock with Demon Month. Gun. Jesus coming back for blood and I don't need to run. I'm storing up my treasures, you can have your demon fun. You think you a god, but you will never be the one. After Jesus hit you with the double edge, the deed is done. You will never have the rainbow, that's God's promise. This time he gon' hit y'all with volcanoes. You celebrating sin, but in the end it won't be bueno. And feminine men don't make it because the Bible say so. Question, do homosexuals make it to heaven? No. Does mankind ever learn a lesson? No. Don't wanna use it, but you know I got a weapon and it go boom, boom. Clear the room, Second Amendment. That's bold. Look, everybody went whoa, but I would never bend foe. LGBTQ gon' burn just like your mama French toast. I'm 10 toes. And this the remnant season, chump. Jesus coming, you gon' see that he don't rock with Demon Month. Straight pride, I don't rock with Demon Month. Keep messing with the holy God and you gon' see the sun. You cross the line with the kids and I don't need a gun. Jesus coming, you gon' see that he don't rock with Demon Month. Hey, I don't rock with Demon Month. Nah, real men of God don't rock with Demon Month. Let's boycott the devil, I don't need a gun. Jesus coming, you gon' see that he don't rock with Demon Month.
All right, so that's Tyson James, and all of his links are in the video, but you can find him on YouTube, and you can actually search his music. He's on man, I gotta look at my phone because he showed me. He was like, hey, just get him a song on what's it, man? So I gotta look at it because I'll make sure you guys can find it. So you can find it on Microsoft Music and actually buy the song if you want. It's not expensive. If you already have a membership to a music like Microsoft Music or something like that, it's free because you already have the membership. So he has his son on too, and he has his son sing that song. It's a much better one, but I believe his son singing it definitely is against guidelines on YouTube and would probably shut my channel completely down because I'd have a child singing about that, So I just played it a little bit on the safer side, showing you that one. So I appreciate some of you guys liked it, and it's about time Christians speak up because we've been quiet way too long. Guideline Strike says he likes it. Song would like it, or his son would like it. And he'd probably like the one where Tyson's son is singing that actual song. Well, I was going to have Lee Martin said he was coming on, and he's not in the, he's not waiting in here. I put a link out to him. Let me see if he's messaged me. Maybe something happened and he can't do it or something. Because he had a book he wanted to show us. I'll just message him real quick. Are you coming on? Maybe something happened. It's things happen. Maybe a hologram. I think a hologram got him. I was looking at the at the chat room, and somebody said that the hologram throw the hats. You know, it's just being silly. There's 4 people working that area. Oh, there he is. There's 4 people working that area. The people threw hats. If anybody threw a hat, I'm just telling you. You guys, this isn't me guessing. I had somebody there. I know more than I'm saying. I'm like somebody said, MK Ultra, be careful. Well, I'm not going to say exactly what I know because then they'll do more than shut my YouTube channel down. So if they knew if I said what I actually knew, it would be bad. So you guys I just got to bite my tongue. Just hear me now and believe me later. It's definitely not what they're saying it is. Well, I have Brother Lee in the background. I'm going to try to bring him forward, see if this works. You're with me, Brown Square, Brother Lee.
Can you hear me, Mike?
Yeah,
Can
you're
you
a
hear
brown
me?
square. I can hear you. You're a square though of brown. Did
Yeah,
you know that?
you know I'm very technically
Oh, you're going in and out. This may not work. Are you there? Hello? All right, so maybe you can work that out. I put him in the background. Mr. Lee, you're in the background because you're just a brown square and your audio stopped coming through. So maybe he can fix that. I'm going to go in the chat room while he's working on that and go to Rumble first. Give Rumble some love because I haven't been over in Rumble. Yeah, there's somebody over here said, did the hologram throw the hats to the people in the crowd? The answer to that is no. A hologram cannot throw hats. So there you go. You want to ask silly questions? I'm going to give you a silly answer. All right. So there's that. Maybe you can just believe the scenario and if you believe a lie, that makes you very smart, right? Not. All right. I'm going to go to the very beginning and see if I missed any questions. If you guys have any questions while I'm waiting to see if Lee can fix his stuff here, then I got a new comment popping up. Let me see if you guys have anything for me. Okay, something's happening. He's working on it. I see him working on it because my audio just said it's working, then it said it's not working. So I am tracking you, Lee. So as soon as you start working, I'll bring you back in. I'm watching it. All right. Let's see. Raleigh R. The last 3 months have hardly sprayed us here. Yeah, for the spraying the sky. I think they're using more of the harp and the next rad now as well too. So they don't necessarily have to spray, especially in the hot season. Spraying's not necessary. You just let it get hot as crap out there for us, Okay. Holographic hats. Yeah. They should throw holographic hats. I think that would be funny. See, more than okay, now Lee, if you can hear the show, your device just completely disconnected. You have to log out and log back in. So I'm going to kick you out of the studio. You have to come back in. You completely disconnected on me. Yeah. I'm trying to get Lee in here. It's really interesting because he wrote a book on the gathering, the prophecy gathering of the saints in the area where the golden calf was, where Moses received the 10 commandments. I literally landed a helicopter out there, and I can personally tell you the rock of Moses is giving water. You guys, that's a huge thing. I saw it with my own eyes. Yeah, I love you too, Trish. Appreciate you being here. Something, Beth says, something has been giving me headaches. Okay. Well, I just go back to my army training and I say, drink water. They always say drink water. All right. Michael John, not silly. He has handed hats and threw them into the crowd. You know me, Mike. I dwell not in silly. Yeah, well, he wasn't a hologram every single time, just for the shooting event. Yeah. Well, we'll do this. 99.99% of the time, he was actually there. He wasn't there for the shooting. I think it was augmented reality. I believe he was actually talking to the crowd in somewhere nearby, and the hologram was reacting to him talking, just like they do the space station. It was him, but it wasn't him. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, most all of the time he's not a hologram. It's safer to be a hologram if you're going to be shot. I guess you could put it that way. Can you answer my question, please? Dennis Larkin, what's your question? Let me find it. Let me see. Answer your question. I'm scrolling up trying to find your question. I didn't see. Oh, would people there not realize he was a hologram? Yeah, that's a good question. Look, I'll highlight your question. So the first 20 rows of people were in on it. They're all in on it. And so the answer is yes. They knew he was a hologram because they're in on it. The farther out crowd, the guys that didn't have the security clearance to get in close, they were just people watching, and it looked real to them. They were far enough away that it did not look fake. So yeah, you get it? You understand? So yeah, if a random person was allowed to get close enough, yes, they would notice. But a random person was not allowed to get that close. And that's how it works. Yeah. Well, it may have been more than I'm not exactly sure how many rows, but roughly you can, if you go back and you look at the videos, you can see where the security tape is. Anything close to the stage from that tape, everybody's in on it. And then beyond the tape, those are all bystanders going, "Wow, Charlie Kirk's talking." You know what I'm saying? And they're far enough away. Yeah, probably 33 rows. I should have said that. It was probably the first 33 rows. You know what? I would put money on it. If I was a betting man, I would say it was the 34th row that had regular people in it. Let's just say that. All right. Better late than never. Chris, Crystal Hart, you have missed a lot. You're going to have to go back in the posting on this one. All right. So I have audio for Brother Lee. Let me pull him in. He's still a brown square, though, but can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Why don't you have an avatar? What happened to you? Did your camera work?
I do not know, man. I sent you some photos. If you can you stick one on there for me?
I can't stick things on your avatar. I can share them with everybody, but I'll share it so
Okay, I
people know
got
who
you.
you are if you want. Let me
So
let me
don't
go to
worry about
the video.
don't worry about any of that.
Okay.
Apologize to everybody listening, and thank you for bearing with me and giving me this time. I'm just going to focus straight to the point and make good use of this time that I have. All technical difficulties aside, shalom to everybody in the chat. Shabbat shalom to anyone celebrating the Sabbath. My name is Brother Lee. And recently I released a book on lulu.com called The Secret Place of Yah. And there was a topic at the very end of the book that I discussed that I had found out about during my research for the book. And it was quite shocking to me. I've only shared it with a few people other than I guess the few people that bought my book. But I shared it with Brother Mike, and as unbelievable as it is, Mike verified the details that I had put in my book, and it's about Mount Sinai. It's about the place of the covenant. It's about the place where they're building the $1 billion smart city called Neom. And 3 years ago, I put a video out talking about Neom because I'm sure most of you know that smart cities are coming to a residential area near you, and they are basically trying to get us off of the land. I remember it was 4 or 5 years ago when Bill Gates said that in order for us to change this climate crisis, we're going to need to give back the land to nature, and we're going to need to come off of it. And if you notice, it's more and more difficult to purchase homes, get loans for homes, and find a place to call your own. They're pushing farmers off of their land. They're trying to reclaim the land. It's not that they care about the environment or the land. It's that they want to get us into these city zones. So, and the greatest, I think, city zone that's going to be in the world is Neom. And Mike, you can bring up picture number page 229. There you go, right there. So right there,
is already on. Yep.
right there in the yellow is the outline of what they're calling Neom. Actually, let's go back, Mike, to 228.
Okay, hold
Should
on.
show-
228. Is that the cover?
no, it should show Neom in outlined in red.
Let me see if I can find.
Hey, why don't we,
There it is. There it is.
so that everybody understands what Neom is? Listen, everybody in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you know what Neom is. 1 in the chat. Type a 1 in the chat if you know what Neom is. Mike, if we have time, run that 2-minute piece I gave you.
Oh, I can't get to that. It'll shut us down. I'm sharing way too many things. I'm running this thing to the edge, man. So I can't do that.
So we got Neom is in the red area on that map. That map, if you recognize it, it's east of Egypt. It's positioned in Saudi Arabia by the Sinai Peninsula. Put a 2 in the chat if anybody knows what else is in that red area that's outlined on the map. That's the red is Neom, about 50 square miles for the $1 billion smart city that Saudi Arabia is funding and in construction right now. Mike, as my witness, he's seen the site.
I have flown over the site and I've landed at the site.
Put a 2 in the chat if you know what else is inside that red section that's outlined on the map besides the smart city that they're building.
Oh, I need to put a 2 in there. I'll do that for you. I'm going to put it. There we go.
So before I explain what's going on that map, I want to say something shocking to everybody. A lot of people they think they understand what these prophecies of the end days are about because we all talk about them. We see talk on TikTok, on YouTube. But I think what a lot of us, myself included, have neglected over the years is actually reading these scriptures ourselves and trying to, pray to the Most High to interpret what these words are actually saying. And I'll give you an example. I'll bet everybody in the chat thinks they understand what the wrath of the Most High Yah is coming to this earth for. Most people will say, it's because of the wickedness of the world, the evil of man, judgment, all these different things. But if you go and you read Joel chapter 3, verses 1 and 2, it gives you a complete layout of those final days. And in Joel 3, verses 1 and 2, it tells you that the judgment is for the treatment of Yah's people. It's for the way that they've been treated. He brings the judgment on the nation on account of his people. And when you think about the goal in the end, you think we're going to go to heaven and we're going to inherit God's kingdom. And that's not really exactly what we're set to inherit. We're set to inherit a kingdom that's coming to the earth. And in Revelation, it explains that in chapter 12, verse 6, it explains that a prophecy of a woman, the woman represents Israel, and she's going to be hidden away for exactly 3.5 years. It says in a wilderness. This is the same wilderness that was spoken of in the beginning of the book. The Bible is a history book. From the beginning in Exodus, from the beginning in Genesis to Exodus, all the way down to Revelation, we have a complete history of all of the earth. And it explains how the Most High is going to bring it to conclusion in the end. And there's 3 groups of people explained in Revelation in the end. And I want to know if each of you know which of those 3 groups that you're going to be in. Those 3 groups are those who are gathered, Revelation 12, verse 6, those who are pursued by the dragon, Revelation 12, verse 17, and finally, those who are going to receive the mark, who have bowed to the dragon. And in my book, I break all this down and explain that the Most High actually has a plan to gather his people. And it's spoken of in Ezekiel It's spoken of in Revelation. It's spoken of by by many of the prophets in the Bible. And that gathering is going to be just like it was in the first gathering, which was the Exodus, which on that map, the Exodus came from the west over to the right side of the Sinai Peninsula, and they crossed over into that red area that you see where they're building Neom.
Hey, Lee, just to help you out, you have 3 minutes. So because I don't want to have to cut you off in the middle of a thought.
So go ahead and change pictures, Mike, to the page 229. Or the first page, 225. Basically, and this was my fault with all the confusion getting online right now. I've got myself a little backwards right here, but this was supposed to be just a brief presentation, which we're going to go into later, and you'll find a link on my channel that'll give you a little bit more information about what I'm talking about. But in a nutshell, there's going to be a gathering at the end. In the end, after when the Antichrist is about to be revealed and takes the scene, Revelation 12 explains that there's going to be a gathering of a remnant of people. And it explains that that remnant is going to be hid away for exactly 3.5 years. Now, some people say, well, this is symbolic, or this is that it's not a literal thing. It's a literal thing, because if you go to Ezekiel 20 and read verses 33 through 38, you'll see the Most High give all the details about what happens during this gathering. It says that he brings us under the bond of the covenant. It says that he gathers his people. It says that he pleads with us face to face. This is a very literal thing. It says pleading with us face to face, just like he did with Moses on top of Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai, which is in that red area, which brings me to my point. In my book, I expose the fact that in Revelation 12, I think it's chapter 15 or 16, it explains that the dragon goes after the remnant of Yah's people. And it says that the dragon spews out water for to drown the remnant. And Father opens up the ground and causes the earth to absorb the water. Well, those waters represent armies. You'll find water, sea represents multitudes. In that space, I believe, where they're building the Neom, it's the enemy's attempt to try and stop the gathering of this remnant people. And the enemy is going to be beaten back from stopping the remnant, because the scripture says that the remnant was given the wings of a bird and taken into the wilderness, where they were cared for, where they were fed for 3.5 years. And I don't know why nobody in church is talking about this. I don't see any shepherds out here that are telling this prophecy. This prophecy is plain as day. And we see.
Wait, you're out of time. So
Yeah.
I'll give you a minute to do a final thought. I'll have to close out the sharing though.
So go to my channel, cultapart.com, and from there you can get a link to my Facebook, which gives I give all these teachings on my Facebook page, and I posted a little trailer right now which gives you an outline of the book. And I just hope that I will get some more attention to this prophecy, which is not being spoken about by anybody. And hopefully I come back at a future time without any technical difficulties. There's always a difficult thing for me in technology. But
what's your channel name? Raleigh R is asking. What is your channel?
Let me see if
Are you in the chat room? Can you put a link in the chat room?
Yeah, that's what I'm going back to do right now. I think I'm capable of accomplishing that.
Yeah, so that if they could just click the link, then everybody could just subscribe and go check you out. Are you still there? Did I lose you?
Yeah.
I might, I think I might have lost you. All right. Well, you want to say goodbye to our fine group here, and then I'll give my final thoughts, and I'll do the final song and talk about the plan for the next live stream.
Thank you, everybody, for your time. Sorry for the difficulty. Like I said, visit my Facebook page. I explain all this in detail, and I go into detail in the book as well. Hopefully, I'll have an ebook out for a much cheaper option. And God bless everybody. Have a good weekend.
You don't have a wrench? You don't have a wrench on my channel?
Yo, I set you up for failure from the beginning. You don't even know this new name. I changed my channel name.
Let me find. Are you in the chat? Are you in the chat room right now? I can give you a wrench.
It's called Apart. I changed my channel name. You didn't even recognize me.
Lee, pause for a second. Say hi to me in the chat room so I can give you a wrench, please. Just say hi to me. Just say hi and type it, and then there you are. Okay, so let me give you a wrench, and then while I'm closing out, you can put your link in here. Sound good?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so now you have a wrench. So now, while I'm doing my final thoughts and closing out, you can put the link in there, name of your book, where to find the book, and that type of stuff. Okay. So yeah, and maybe next time we can have the cameras on too, because I like to turn my camera on when I have a guest, so we're looking at each other and talking to each other,
Yeah, I got you.
But I didn't know you didn't have a wrench, man. I really didn't. I thought you were rocking and rolling. So obviously this isn't scripted, guys, because we didn't rehearse or anything. This proves it. I'm proving my point. How we're very unorganized here on the truth side of things.
No, you're fine. I'm the problem.
Well, it's my live stream, so I could have done more due diligence to make sure you were good. So, but I appreciate you coming on, and definitely check it. What's your book's name? What's the name of that book again? I didn't have a picture of it.
The book is The Secret Place of Yah, and it's all about the Revelation 12.
Secret Place
of Yah. It's all about
Yah.
the Revelation 12, woman in the wilderness, the prophecy at the end of days, the last 3.5 years around the time that the Antichrist is revealed.
Where can we find this book?
I'm on lulu.com, or a pinned link is on my Facebook page and also on the promo on my channel.
All right. And on Rumble, Josie's mom is asking, where's the link? So if you could maybe venture over to Rumble too and pop a link in there. You don't need a wrench over there to pop a link. So if you would give the Rumble folks a link as well, that would help us out.
I got you.
I mean, you gotta give love to everyone that's watching, because I'm in 2 different places at once. It's crazy. So if you would do that, that would be awesome. Thanks for coming on board, Mr. Lee. I love you, brother.
All right, love you too, brother. God bless you.
I'm gonna put you in the back. So nice visit from Brother Lee. I appreciate him. And I'm going to make sure I don't accidentally ban him. If I click the wrong thing, he can't come back. So I'm getting him out of there, but I didn't ban him. So that's good. He can come back. One last sweep in the chat room to see if I missed anybody. Anything. I don't think I did. Let's see. I don't see any questions. I don't like ignoring you guys. I really don't. Oh, here you go. You posted this link right here. That's his YouTube channel. Go there, subscribe to him, and if you're interested in that book, get that book from him and check it out. It's a pretty good read. I've perused through it. I haven't had time to do my due diligence because I like to, especially prophecy books, I'll bounce the scripture off of the book, and that takes a little bit more time than just reading a book. But I definitely suggest that you check it out. I've had a couple talks behind the scenes with Mr. Lee, and I really appreciate him. Looks like Shielded Sugar showed up out of nowhere there. That's good. You're going to have to go to the beginning of this one because all the good stuff's in the beginning. But anyway, well, this was good. But I'm saying, like, the if you care about the Charlie Kirk thing. All right. So for final thoughts on this one, what are my final thoughts? Really? Does it matter that you're being lied to? Yes, it does matter that you're being lied to. You're being lied to by a group of people that are pretending to control the world Some of them control the world. Most of them that you see on TV are pretending to control the world, but they know the people that are controlling the world. And the bottom line is the God of this world is a lower G. He is the illuminated one, and he is the one that they're doing the diamond eye sign to. And Charlie Kirk was doing the 666 symbol that I showed you earlier. If you weren't in here earlier, I presented this to you. This is your hero. This is him. That's him right there. You don't get to be a guy that meets President Trump in his office and talk to him and hang out and go live at all these different events and not be pushed by the system. It just doesn't. It's not. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as in these times. Maybe there used to be, but in these times, there's no such thing as a guy like me or somebody more talented than me, let's say, that gets 1 million people somehow on YouTube and Rumble and whatnot. Nobody like me is going to be pushed to where he was. It just isn't going to happen, because narrow is the way, and the gate's narrow, the path is narrow. Very few will find it. Jesus said, very few make it. He didn't say everybody goes to heaven. He said very few people will. So a remnant, what's the word remnant mean? A remnant means few. There's few of us. There's not a lot of us, and it's by design. Jackie says, awesome connecting with you live, Mike. May Almighty God bless you and yours in Jesus' mighty name. Blessings to all brothers and sisters in the fellowship. I'll post that one on the closeout. That's a good one. Yes, it does matter that we're being lied to. Do you want to add to it, though? So think about it. If you're a truth channel and you're playing around with Q and white hats, consequently, by the way, the highest level of masonry is the level 33. And guess what hat they wear? Guess. Anyone. Just type it in the chat room. What color hat do they wear? Come on, please. Somebody know this. If I was a level 33 Mason, what hat do they reward me with? Please tell me. I'm going to look in Rumble. I need to know, at least one person knows with what's going on. What color would you say the hat is that a level 33 Mason wears? What? No, it's not red. They wear red shoes. We're talking about a hat. It's not red. It's not red. They wear white. Ding, 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 ding. The white hats are coming to save us, right? So you believe, if you're somebody who believes there's good hidden in the government, and they're wearing, and they're white hats, the white hats are the 33. They wear red shoes, and they wear white hats. They wear white hats. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Haha, the shoes. Well, yep. Tiny hats. Well, tiny hats wasn't the question, Trish. Trish, you get a negative star. I asked for the color, not the size of the hat. All right. So you got to pay attention. All right. Only a few get, and we are sinners by brothers trying goods. Sure. So Shriners wear red hats. The Shriners are not level 33. Anyway, it matters that you're being lied to. It does matter that you're being lied to. The shape of your earth, everything. One of the biggest deceptions is to hide God, to hide the real God, Yahuwah, the real God. Not God could be anything. You know, the word God is a general term. The word God could mean your money. It could mean your phone. For most people, it does mean your phone. It's unfortunate. It could mean anything. I'm talking about Yahuwah, with Yeshua, Yahuwah, Yamashiach, Jesus Christ, the Savior, the true God. Think about this. Bottom line, all these lies are separating you from him. If you're feeling anger, that separates you from him. Anger is sin, right? Envy is sin. Pride is sin. Pride comes before the fall, right? Sloth is sin. Being lazy, it's sin. Greed is sin. Wanting more than you deserve, or believing that you do deserve. Being greedy. Separate yourself from the sin. Separate yourself. Trish says, don't Shriners have to be 33rd degree? Yeah, I'm not read in with that. Maybe you can email me on that. I don't know exactly. I know they're Masons, but I know the award ceremony to reach 33 is a white hat. I know that for a fact. Did a whole video on it, right? Yahuwah Yahusha Amashiach Ruach Hagadesh. Yeah, the Holy Spirit. Yep. Michael John gets it. He is rocking and rolling with all the real names there. I dig it a lot. All right. There are degrees above 33. Yes, but 33 is the one where you get to meet Lucifer. Yeah, think about that. You get to meet him. You get to. Yeah. Yeah, think about how that helps you in the afterlife. Anyway, I'm going all over the place with these final thoughts. But the thing is, I've talked to some truth people that unfortunately I feel I'm discouraged by talking to them, because the very first thing I hear when I talk to them is, well, why are they faking it, Mike? And since I don't know, well, then the fake, how do you know it's fake if you don't know why they're faking it? That right there is in the Army, we call that eating stupid soup, right? If you're eating stupid soup, it makes you stupid, because I don't go to the eyes wide shut parties. I'm not hanging out with these people. How do I know exactly why they're doing it? But I can spot a fake. And if I can spot a fake and show you, you can spot a fake, right? You can. It's definitely spiritual. I totally agree. Definitely. Oh, Jesus is not a dirty name. Who said that? Who in here is calling Jesus a dirty name? That's not a dirty name. All right, 30. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Interesting how it's all set up that way. That's probably why they grabbed on. Well, that's one of the reasons they grabbed onto that number, but it has to do with the fallen angels, is really why they grabbed onto the number. So there it is. If you don't have love in the truth, you will believe a lie. That's the bottom line. And that's what's going on. There's people that have roots in this world. They want to make it in this world. This world isn't where we need to be. We need to be in the world, but not of it. We need to be followers of Jesus Christ, Yahusha, Hamashiach, the lover of you, the forgiver of your sins, the one that's getting you out of this thing scot-free, literally. The truth, the way, and the life. No one goes to the Father except through him. There's no other way. There's not another way. There's not any gimmick. There's not any act you can do. You can say things and do things, but what did Jesus say to those people? Begone, I never knew you, workers of iniquity. You said, didn't we cast out demons in your name? Didn't we heal the sick in your name? Didn't we go live on YouTube all the time in your name? Yes, but you never knew me. So I tell you guys, if you do know him, the least of your brothers and sisters is him. That's your best way to connect to him. If you see a homeless person hungry, help them. Stop and give them something. You think about, well, there's a panhandler and he's putting a sign up and he's trying to make money. Think about you. If you didn't have a place and you had to have a sign up, just how bad that is, that you have to live with a sign on the corner. That's not a life. Help that person. Help them. Just help them. Pray with them. Give them something and pray with them. Or don't give them anything and pray with them. Give them a hug. Give them a hug, because that's Jesus. He will remember. He'll remember you. And when I say he, I'm saying the Son of God will remember you for doing that. And then don't go telling people you did it. It's for you to do. It's for you to do to that person, not for you to tell people you did it. Don't go make a video of it. Do it and help them. Don't hate, love. Don't get angry with the left and all this weird stuff, left and right. We're all the same. We really are. We're all going to the same place. There's no U-Hauls at a funeral. You're not bringing any of your stuff with you. Yeah, that's a spoiler alert. You're not bringing any of your stuff with you. So the rich man and the poor man look the same in the grave. That being said, I pray for God willing that I'm able to see you guys next weekend or sometime this week. Look for me when I can. I will pop in here. This live stream wasn't even supposed to be about this. And then this Charlie Kirk stuff just popped in here on its own. People just started sending me stuff. Well, it helps when you have people in the area. They're like, hey, we're right here. And this one's weird, brother. And I'm like, yeah, I see it. So Jesus is truth, the way, and the life. No one goes to the Father except for him. Seek him, and the truth shall set you free. Check out this new video. And then I'm going to show you a new video of flying at the very end of this new song video. Another Tyson James for you. Holy, holy.
Every knee gon' bow, every tongue confess, every demon flee, every demon pressed. When my God show up, he make the heavens bow. Devil tryna be like God, but how? I will never bow. Look, no sin in his presence, heaven no lead in peasants. They murdered the son, if you heard of the one, cause he coming back with vengeance. Better be ready, cause he coming back like a thief in the night. And we need the parts, better believe he gon' leave with the light, man. Screaming holy, 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 holy is his name for real. I'm bought with a price, I'm not gonna lie, I'll die before I ever make a deal. Look, I belong to my God and I don't need to cop that rollie. I'm storing up treasures in heaven, cause my God is holy.
Holy, all creation cries. Holy, you are lifted high. Holy, holy forever.
Yeah. All of creation sing, all of the angels stand. Holy is the King, mighty is his hand. Armies by his side, but he don't need not one. When he come to slide upon the earth, believe you need the sun. Better turn from all your crimes, better learn from all these signs. The earth is groaning, preach repentance, watch the stones will fly. Everybody mobilize, I expose it, I don't rock no disguise, and I own it, I just wanna vocalize. He coming back and he ain't gonna be a noble guy. Look, I'm trying to keep hope alive. He died on the cross and he broke the ties. So why you out here trying to toe the line? This ain't tic-tac-toe, need to know the Christ. Better walk that life, better walk that closely. Better drop that strife, cause my God is holy.
Your name is the highest, your name is the greatest, your name stands above them all thrones and dominions, all powers and positions, your name stands above them all. Your name is the highest, your name is the greatest, your name stands above them all. Jesus' name is the holiest name, is the highest name. He deserves all the praise. Holy forever, oh you are holy forever, oh you are holy forever, holy forever.
Your zeal blinds you to the truth. The New Jerusalem will not be built by murder and uprisings. The wisdom of God will fill the land as water fills the sea. The lion will lie down with the lamb. There'll be no more killing or destroying. And the voice of weeping shall be heard no more.